Everyone, I'm Josh, I'm a solutions architect with ThreatScape's global award-winning Microsoft security practice. Today I'll be looking at some tips around the Defender suite. In particular, I'll be looking at custom detection rules. Microsoft 365 Defender has a lot of built-in alerts and other detections. With custom detection rules, we can make our own. This allows us to create Advanced Hunting KQL queries that will monitor for specific events, create alerts, and provide automated actions based upon it. So now that you know what it does, let's get into a demo. In order to make use of custom detection rules, we must start the Microsoft 365 Defender portal. We then go to Hunting, and then Advanced Hunting. And then we get brought to the Advanced Hunting page. I've already got a custom query that we'll be using for our custom detection rule. So as you can see, I've got some information here about device events. We're looking for specific action types within a specific time frame. And then of course we're passing some JSON from the additional fields to populate this variable here. And then of course we've got some extra information here where we're kind of projecting all this information out into, of course, a table. And then we're going to be formulating our alerts based on what we're getting from this table. This custom query is based on one of the ones that are available within the queries section of Advanced Hunting. So if we click on queries, we go down to persistence under the community queries, and you'll be able to see, I think it's the local admin group changes here. And of course I've just taken what I needed out of this and customized it, so it fitted what I needed it to do. Of course, within this table there's certain things that you do require, such as reporter ID, timestamps, and some other entities as well. But what we'll do is we'll go ahead and create our custom query. So we'll go ahead and create the custom detection rule. So we'll just click on that here. We can now create a detection name. So we're just going to call this local admin added frequency. We're just going to set this to every hour. But depending on the frequency, you would then customize your custom query to be over a specified time frame. The alert title will just say accounts added to local admins. We can then set the severity, so we can say, of course, info, low, medium, or high. I'm just going to go with medium. We can set the category, maybe of persistence for this one, and then we can select, of course, what we want to categorize this under in terms of MITRE attack techniques. So we'll just put in, of course, hijack execution flow. It's not correct, but we'll put it in there. And then we'll just give it a description, just say description of this. And then we go next. And then we can choose which things would be the impacted entities. So we click on the device, we choose what the entity will be categorized under. So this is from the table and what we're projecting out from the query. So I'll say device name, and in terms of the users that are impacted, we can then say it's the account SID, the initiating process account SID, although this is the account that's actually creating the local administrator. Then we can go next, and then we can choose our actions. So on the device, we've actually got quite a few actions here, so we can isolate it if we really want to, selectively, so that they can still communicate out through Teams and Outlook. We can collect investigation packages, run antivirus scan, initiate investigation and automated investigation, and restrict app execution. So only trusted applications are allowed to run. If it was a file that we were looking at, we could allow or block that file or quarantine the file. And for users, we can mark them as compromised. We've just got the summary just now, and then we would submit to create this. But if we pivot over to the current custom detection rules, you'll be able to see that I've already created one called local admin added, which is basically the same name but without the spaces. And then of course you can see I've categorized this slightly differently, and of course what this looks like in the custom detection section. Now that we've created the custom detection rule, we can go ahead and see if there's any instance alerts generated from it. So in the Microsoft 365 Defender portal, we go into the instance section and then select incidents. And what you'll be able to see is there's actually two alerts under a single incident here. So if we drop this one down, you can actually see we've got two alerts, one from the one I created earlier and then one that we've created just now. So if we click on the incident, we'll be able to see that it's aggregated this together. You can see we've got two different MITRE attack techniques, persistence and privilege escalation. That's because both these custom detections have different MITRE attack techniques associated with them. And then of course we've got the 2 alerts and the impacted entities, as well as some incident information. And we can then go into the other tabs and view the alerts that are associated with this, the devices, and of course the users as well. You can see all that. And of course we can pivot from these sections directly into these entities and these devices and see more information about it as well. But if we go back to the alerts, we'll go to the one that we created earlier, which is the one under the category of persistence. So we'll click onto that. And you'll actually be able to see, of course, some more information, the exact same information that was in the incident, but also you can see some of the actions that are going to be taken against the device here that we specified in the custom detection. The device is currently offline at the moment, but once it communicates back with the Defender portal, it will run the antivirus scan, it will isolate, and of course restrict app execution, as well as collect an investigation package from it as well. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the rest of our videos and subscribe if you found this useful.